welcome to Heart Talk, coming to you live Mondays at 10 p.m. From Heart Knocks Training Center in Malaysia. I'm your host, Danush. As the name suggests, the Heart Talk is about authenticity, offering you a glimpse into our curriculum for full living, what it truly means to live, lead, and love fully, right? Before we continue, feel free to say hi, drop any questions in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. So tonight we have Cesar Ortiz. He's a trainer from the US?
Yes.
Right, trainer from the US. He's been here with us for about a few weeks now. And yeah, Cesar, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Cesar Ortiz, and I'm a transformational trainer, coach, and a breathwork facilitator. And I've been in this work for, let's say, over about 12 years now, and been leading trainings in unique places like Malaysia now, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Costa Rica as well. I've had the opportunity to work in Spain as well, and Canada, and some places in the United States. So, happy to be here and to be sitting with you.
Right. So you mentioned like transformational trainings, right? So you do the same kind of work that we do.
Yes.
Right. And it's I think our graduates have been seeing you around quite a lot, and they might not necessarily know you. And I kind of just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of have the graduates kind of get to know you a little bit, right? You mentioned you've been doing this work for about 12 years.
Yeah, it's probably more than 12
More
years.
than that, right?
But I was going to say a decade, but I'm like, I want to give some numbers, because, yeah, but a little bit more than probably 12 years.
Like 12 to 15?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so let's just put it down on the math. So since 2010. 2010.
That is 15 years.
That is 15 years.
I was right.
15 years. Yeah, so I think I just lost count.
Okay.
Yeah, but I started in Los Angeles, Southern California, and that's where it all began, in walking through the training doors in 2009, and actually started to be committed to the transformational work in 2010.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing you completed your programs in 2009.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until around 2010 where I'm like, okay, I actually really enjoy this. There's something I see here that's calling me, so let me stick around more. And that more that ended up to being 15 years.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to stick around more, and here I am. There hasn't been no looking back since then. Yeah. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So besides the training you mentioned, I heard you mention breathwork stuff. All
Yeah.
right. So,
But breathwork facilitator, and I'm also an ontological coach.
okay. Great. What about corporate work? Do you do any kind of corporate work?
No, seldomly. Like corporate. Around 2016-17, I did a few trainings for a few corporate training companies. Yeah, multi-level marketing companies.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And still like around transformational stuff.
Still around transformational leadership, technology, education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, they were actually graduates of the transformational trainings, and they had their own company, and they wanted to facilitate these companies to their employees, and asked for me to design a training for their employees, and we did a first, second, and third level, similar structure for their employees.
Right.
So I did that for about 2 years in Chicago and in Chicago. Yeah, in Chicago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ohio. I was thinking about the other place. Yeah, Chicago and Ohio.
Okay. US is a really big place.
Yeah.
I can't pin that on the map. I actually don't know.
Yeah. No, a lot has happened since then. So I was like, there's another place near Chicago that I was like, where is that place? It's Ohio.
Okay.
Cleveland, Ohio. So yeah.
All right. Cool. So besides US now, Malaysia, where else have you kind of gone to and trained?
Lately, Costa Rica. I've been in Costa Rica, facilitating trainings in Costa Rica since December of 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, December of 2021. And before that, I was traveling to Hong Kong and Taiwan.
Mm.
It was probably, if I add up all the weeks that I was in Hong Kong and Taiwan, if I add up all the weeks that I was there, I think I was probably there total 4 months, 4 to 6 months out of the year.
Mm.
So I was there a lot.
Yeah.
I was there a lot. So all the agents that from the airlines would say hi to me. They already knew me. They already knew me. And I loved traveling and training in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Mm-hmm. I think what was really something important to me was training for the Latino community.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so.
Cool.
Well, I am Latino. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
But I there was a deep yearning for me to bring myself, my skills, my knowledge to that community. Mm. And I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when and where. And finally, someone reached out from Costa Rica they needed a trainer, and that was in December of 2021, and it's been a great experience working for Costa Rica. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that part where my heart was yearning for me leading for that community is definitely like I'm living that now. Mm. Yeah, and we'll continue to live that.
And in Costa Rica, you train in what language?
Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So these English and Spanish, you train in these two languages. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Maybe one day in Mandarin.
Ooh, we'll see. Okay. 听到吗？听到吗？全部听到啊。
Maybe we'll see.
Okay, I'll take that as a declaration.
I'm open to that. I would just need a really, really good tutor.
Have you ever trained in like China or like you've trained in Taiwan? So when you did you have an interpreter? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Got an interpreter, and in Hong Kong an interpreter as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like in Hong Kong you could use it could have just been myself.
Mm-hmm. Possible.
Right. It's probably more possible now than back then. But I do believe that it's super awesome that here in Malaysia, the option of an interpreter is kind of like an option.
Yeah.
Almost an option. So,
in like here, you mean?
Yeah, in Malaysia, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of like an option because most of us are educated in English, right, and the national language Bahasa. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So only for generally people who have trouble with English, then that becomes more of a concern for us.
Yeah. I noticed that. I think that's why I said I'm open to learning Mandarin. I'm like, if people can have 3 languages here, I'm like, why not me? So we'll see.
Okay. How old are you?
I guess I'm just kidding. I'm 36.
Okay.
Let me say that one more time, just in case I am 36 years old.
I asked this question because I already knew the answer. I asked this question because I think in our graduates' reality, they've not met a below the age of 40. I think I don't think they've met a trainer anywhere below even 50. I think you're the first, if my memory serves right.
Yeah, actually,
for us here.
Yeah, no, actually, like when I was training to be a trainer in my mid-20s, everyone that was in the room there training to be a trainer was like 10 years older than me, 15 to 20, yeah. So that was something that was challenging as well.
Oh, yeah. How come?
Oh, because you see a big gap, and you think, okay, these people are so far along and have more life experience than me. So how can I talk about family or children or marriage when I don't have that as a distinction or as an experience? I don't know the distinction marriage or the distinction father, because I'm not that. Right. So those are things that I was challenged by as I was training to be a trainer. Yeah. But I got over those stories.
Obviously.
I had to get over them. Yeah.
So in 2010, you started. I'm assuming you started working in a center, or.
Yes.
And when did you kind of like decide that I'm gonna become a trainer?
So I decided that I was going to become a trainer when I was in my third level, the third
Okay.
level of the program, which is the leadership program.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I decided I was going to be a trainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And once you decided, right? What kind of got you to decide that in the first place?
Yeah, so actually, it's one of my favorite stories to
Okay.
tell. So, I was in the program, right, the 90-day program, and I was doing fine, right. And then I remember I spoke to my senior in the morning, and on the coaching call, and and he noticed that something was up with me, and I didn't know anything was up with me, but he could tell something was up with me. And then he's like, "What's up? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just feel like I should be in the training that's starting today. It was a Wednesday." And he's like, "Well, why don't you go?" And I'm like, "Well, they already grounded. There's no way they're going to let me be in there." And then he's like, "How do you know that?" And I'm like, "That's true. I don't know that." Right. And so he's like, "I want you to hang up this call with me, and I want you to clear your schedule and go to the training room and enroll the team." So I did exactly that. I handled whatever I needed to handle that week. It was early in the morning. I drove myself to the training center, and I knocked the door, boom, boom, boom. And the captain opened the door. She already knew what was happening. He spoke to her. And I walked in, and it was a team of like 10.
Okay.
And big training.
Yeah.
And it was just me and them, and they're all, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, I better answer this the right way." So I explained why I wanted to be a staff for the training, and they're all, "Okay." They asked me a couple of questions, they challenged me, and then I ended up being staff. And then as soon as the training started that Wednesday, something in me just clicked. Like, I think I've ever had a moment like that ever. Until this day, I've never had a moment like that, where something was so clear that, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It was like a time travel experience.
Okay.
Yeah, and I said to myself, oh, I'm supposed to be leading this course. Oh, this is what you're supposed to do. This is why you're here. And ever since then, I was like, okay, when do I start? Where do I start? What do I have to do to facilitate this exact course, which was the transformation course,
right?
At the second level.
So,
which was my first training delivery. My first training that I delivered was a transformational training, out of like emergency need.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, with no accident, right?
Yeah.
Right. It was like I don't think that was an accident, because I remember even when I was training to be a trainer, the idea was, oh, you start from the weekends and then work yourself up. Yeah. And I always said, no, that's not me. That's not good. That's not how it's going to be for me. I'm going to start right away, right there. And that's how it happened. Yeah. So.
What were you doing before?
I was in school.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
School, and helping my parents in their business.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was like 19, 20. Yeah. So it took me it took me about it took me about a few years before I gave my first training. About like 4 years. I gave my first training when I was like 24 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, transformational training.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I know, right?
I'm just like,
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was since 19 to 24. I was just shadowed as much as possible. I was in the game as much as I could be.
So what I'm hearing,
I was relentless about my commitment. I was non-negotiable, actually.
I'm hearing coaching call in the morning, and this was for the basic or
the advanced.
The
training.
The advanced is
it's 5 days.
Yeah, and it starts on a Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, you get on a coaching call, and you say, "I'm gonna be there."
Well, yeah, my senior was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "I don't know. Something tells me I want to be there."
Okay.
and I'm like, I don't think I can be there because the training's gonna start, and they already did the grounding, and he's like, how do you know? I'm like, I actually don't know. I didn't know. This was like a 6 a.m. call.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm just like looking at all the time, like,
Yeah, 6 a.m.
this call must have been very early.
Yeah, it was actually really early.
Okay.
Yeah, that location and that center in Los Angeles, we had our calls start like 6 a.m.
I see.
Yeah, which yeah, it worked. For that.
I would do mine at 7. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So since you've been training for, sounds like about 12, 13 years, right? What's kind of like stood out for you over this time? Like, what are some major breakthroughs that you've kind of like, you personally have had or have seen other people have? Yeah.
I think for me personally, I had to really challenge my age. That was the biggest challenge for me. And also knowing that I deserve to be here. I deserve to be leading these trainings. Like, I get to own that. I get to step into that and embody that and really let go of any limiting beliefs that I had about myself, my age, my background, anything like that. Because you're talking about the States.
Right.
You have people that are, all types of cultures as well. So it was like it was having to get over that, right? And I actually remember when I was shadowing once, I was like probably like 25, 26. And one of my favorite quotes is from Marianne Williamson. I was still having those challenges of like, okay, I know I'm committed to being a trainer. I know this is what I'm about. I'm leading courses, I'm leading trainings already, but I still am like stuck in that mindset. Like I'm not it yet, right? So I had that mind. I had that idea for a couple of years, and I think the age had to do some part of it with it. I'm not exactly sure what had to do with it, but I'm like, I got over myself. That's all that matters. But the quote from Marianne Williamson was eye-opening for me. And it's our deepest fear, and that's the name of the quote. Right. And it's something around the lines of like, as we give ourselves permission to shine, or our light shine, we unconsciously give permission for others to do the same. And so I read that when I was shadowing in Florida once. I was shadowing Kathy Benson. And it was a phenomenal training. I'll never forget. But I remember it was Thursday morning or Friday morning. I read that quote. I read it several times as well. I read it several times, not just that day, but for that year. It spoke to me. Well, anyway, something about it was like, okay, I'm experiencing a lot of like fear of me being great. Right? So it's like, what is that fear? It's like, oh, am I really allowed to be great? Am I really allowed to shine? Why me? And then the other question that came up was, well, why not me? Right? And so it was like, that's just my fear. That's in the way of you saying you can't be leading these trainings, or you're not worthy of it or deserving it. Some kind of idea that I had around myself. And that was such a powerful moment when I really saw that quote and I like got it. It's like I read it many times. At that moment, I really like it landed for me. I'm like, wow, like the only person in my way, the only thing that's in my way is my fear. Yeah. So that was a really big eye-opening moment for me as a trainer, and even that, yeah. So yeah,
when it landed, kind of just like
something happened that moment. It was like another stepping stone. It was like from when I had that senior call with my senior, and I went in there and I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It was like that, and that moment was also similar to that, where it was like, oh, there's the only thing that's really stopping me is me thinking that I can't be great. The fear of being great, the fear of like letting your light shine, the fear of shining was my biggest fear, the fear of shining, right? So, Right? As a trainer, as a facilitator, or it could be for me it was a trainer. For other people, it could be anything else.
Right.
Could be anything else. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me it was a trainer. You know, so that's a big stepping stone, a big monumental moment as a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When was this like?
Oh, that was probably like, I was like 2014 or 15.
Okay.
Yeah, 2014 or 15. I actually probably like 2014, like around there. Yeah.
So and since then it's kind of been like, I'm gonna shine.
Some of it, yeah. I mean, since then it was, let's rock and roll. Like, let's go for this. Like, and after that, it's like the training career just took off.
Mm.
The training career just took off ever since then. Right. So, yeah.
I'm a little bit lost for words now because that speaks to me a lot, right? Because I've got some conversations for myself. Everybody has some, right? And so that really is speaking to me. And so I'm as you're talking, I'm like, oh, there's this stuff that's going on in me too, right? So now I'm
what's the quote? As we let our light shine, we unconsciously allow others to see.
Right.
So there's the quote, and it's doing its work. Yeah.
What about, for what other breakthroughs have you seen in others? Like
in
big
others,
ones, yeah, really big ones that you that keep you going in this work. Yeah, because I understand that sometimes this work, you travel a lot. Physically, it can be draining, right? But what keeps you going?
I think what keeps me going is seeing how people can choose a new life, and it's never too late to be happy. I don't want to say the word happy, but it's never too late to be happy, right? And it doesn't matter if you're 65 or 45 or you're 75 or you're 23. It's never too late. And knowing that people can literally begin a brand new life is what keeps me going. Is remarkable. That's and there's been many stories, like there's been many instances. I don't have a specific. I really don't have a specific. I really don't. I think people healing, maybe them, any type of healing that needs to happen in the body, those are always remarkable. I actually do have one that's most recent that I can share. I mean, this person reunited with their father, who they had not seen since she was 12. Since she was like in 8th grade, 8 years old. And she saw her father one time. Her mom kicked her father out of the house. He was alcohol, drugs, things like that. But she saw her father one time as a 12-year-old in the supermarket. They walked by each other. He didn't notice her. She noticed him. And they didn't. So that was very like not an anchoring, but a very impactful moment for her. And now through the trainings, and she completed all 3 levels, she reconnected with her father. Yeah. And recently sent me pictures of them hiking together. And now this person is a 32-year-old woman, adult. And she hadn't seen her father since she was probably 12 at the supermarket, where he didn't even recognize her. So I think that, and seeing the pictures of them hiking together or doing activities together is like, okay, that's why I do this. Because who knows what have happened throughout that time, and the father doesn't have to continuously carry that, forever. He's able to mend what him and his daughter had, and now they're able to really have a new relationship, brand new relationship. Yeah. It's not based on the conditions of what happened in the past. It's yes, that happened, and let's acknowledge that happened. It did happen. But what do we want, right? What do we want moving forward, right?
So what now? What?
So now what? So what now? What in action?
Yeah.
Literally. So what now? What in action? Right. Yeah. So and this person recently lost her mom as well. So it's like, in that she doesn't have her mother. She doesn't have a father, which now she has her father back. You know, so I mean, so it's like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
It's very beautiful.
It's very beautiful. So that's why I do these. That's why I do this work. And that's why I it doesn't matter if it's in Taiwan or Hong Kong or in Malaysia. We all speak the same language.
Yeah.
We all want the same things.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, love, success. Those are two important things for us. It doesn't matter where you go.
Right.
Unless there's another place I don't know, but I don't know.
I think that's right. I mean, most of us, I think every one of us,
Love.
born,
We want love, to be, we want success or to be admired. And I think there's one more, but I do know that's what we want as human beings is love, connection, and then to be admired or some type of success. I think there's one more. Not exactly sure, but I know those two. Yeah.
Well, true for me.
Yeah, same for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did your whole program a long time ago, 15, 16 years ago, right? And we've been talking a lot about your journey as a trainer. What about during the programs? What kind of like got you to like, I'm gonna do the whole thing? Were you someone who signed up for all three at one go, or?
I love this question. No, I was not. That's a secret.
Okay.
I never told you.
Oh.
No, actually, I did not go all the way. I took actually a year break.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
So I finished the first level and the second level. And after the second level, my team was like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "No." And it's funny because although I didn't finish the second level, family members and friends around me. I'm sorry, although I didn't finish the third level, continued going to the third level, I was still advocating for people to finish the third level.
Oh, okay.
So like my sister would say, "Oh, I'm confused. I don't know if I want to go to the third level or not." And I'm like, "You should just go." And I had already done my second level, but I didn't go to the third level. So it was funny. So I was advocate for people to finish all the way, even though I didn't. And then so the year went by, and I was going to school and working at the time. I had like a sales job, and I was finishing school. And just one day, I just said to myself, I don't know what it is, but nothing of this works or excites me. Something feels, things just felt kind of boring. I'm not gonna, so I'm like, what? I forgot. I think it was like 19, 20, around that age, and here it is again. I made a phone call. It's always a phone call. It's always a phone call. So I called my sister, Rebecca. This was a Thursday, and I said, "Hey, I kind of want to finish the third level." She had already done like everything and was very like one of the top leaders in the center. And I said, "When does the next level start? The next LP start?" And she's like, "Well, it's Thursday, so what do you think?" Tomorrow. Tomorrow. She's all, "Tomorrow." I'm like, "No way." I'm like, "Oh man." I was kind of
Oh.
hoping she would tell me like a month from now. She was all, tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And so, yeah, it was in the following day, I went in and completed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's always a phone call.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's always like the day of or the day
Or day
before.
Somehow something's just speaking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I always have to create a little bit of drama right before. Make it a little harder on myself. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah. So yeah, no, I didn't go all the way. Then I finished, and that's when part of what I'm saying is like completing the journey between 19 to 20. That's why those it was those numbers,
Right.
Because that time frame.
I see.
Because I did start at 19, but didn't finish till I was like 20.
Right.
So
Okay.
does it all make sense now?
Yeah. Now I get why you said 19 and 19, 20. Okay,
Yeah.
Got it. And
How about you? When did you?
I was 24 when I
24.
started, 25 when I completed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but if
Did you 24,
was-
25? Did you wait a year? Like
no,
me?
it was
For
there was a gap between my basic and the advanced,
Uh-huh.
a short gap, but it was like the almost next immediate one.
okay.
Yeah, short gap.
Okay.
But because it was across the new year, the 4 or 5 months period of all 3 levels were
Okay.
crossing the new year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Was it a phone call?
No, it was not a phone call. My mom enrolled me, and mom and I have always had a good relationship. And she just told me to do it because I trusted her. Said, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
That's literally how it happened for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mom?
Dad. He's all, you're doing this whether you like this or not. And I'm like, well, I know I have no way out of this, so I trust him. I'm going to do it.
Make the best of it,
Make
right?
the best of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. I guess that's pretty much most of what I wanted to kind of find out about you. And I think before we close today, I just have one question, one final question. What would be a message that you bring everywhere, every training? What's the core message that you bring that I'd actually like for you to share with our graduates
Yeah.
who are watching this tonight?
Yeah. I think the core message that I bring to everywhere I go and every training is that we get to show up as team, and we get to care for one another, we get to support one another, we get to be a loving stand for this work. And it doesn't matter where you come from or how more you know or how much money you make. When we're there together, what really matters is our vision and our stand for the people that are in the room. And we already have what's most important is our love together and our support together as a team. And that's what I bring to wherever I go with staff teams. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
This has been a beautiful conversation.
Thank you.
I know a lot of for me, a lot that you've said has kind of touched me personally.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I hope for the listeners and viewers there out there on Facebook, you got something out from this conversation too. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing everyone, graduates in Malaysia, and meeting you. And if you see me, please come up to me and say hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
please do.
I will come up to you and say hello. as
Yeah.
well.
Let's have Cesar feel like Malaysian.
Yes.
You know, and sometime soon he'll have the las and the mas and the all the sudah makan belum.
Yes.
Okay. Sooner he's gonna get all that soon.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in to Heart Talk. See you next time for the next episode of Heart Talk. Until then, remember, let your heart do the talking.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.